Okay. I think we live. Lone Wolf, congrats on first. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello, Jomat the Sky, freaking normal. Hello. I do be live though. Hello, I like to dash. Hello, YouTube chatters. How you guys doing? Hello, Casey. Hello, Asmit. A little bit of a late stream, I know, but hey, I just woke up. Like, I think it was an hour ago. I literally just woke up an hour ago, did some preparing, and I'm here. Hello, Vasco. Hello, Mansion. Hello. Hello, Alex. Yeah, it is a stream though. Yep, it is. Oh, what's happening? Yeah, I saw one live. Yeah, if you see the notif, if I'm on a good day, most of the time I'm on a good day, and I post a notif, that means I literally just hit one live. I just went live. So yeah. Anyways, so we're doing some HSV. We're like halfway done with this. Well, only for this element. There's other layers too. So there's this one, right? But we're not doing this one yet. We're not doing HSV on this one yet. That's gonna take ages. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this one off, and then I'm gonna move on to other objects, right? I think the plan here is to not hyper focus on the HSV hell here. And what I'm gonna do after I finish this, I'll just work on other stuff. So there are some plans I wanna do here. Right. So what I wanna do is I wanna like add new details for the big spikes. I'm gonna give them some color. I'm gonna give I wanna make this one right here. I'm gonna have to make this one a bit more optimized. I wanna make this one use like 60 to 70 objects. Probably that's what I'm aiming for. So yeah. And I want to give the soul blades some new color as well. So what I did previously was I was just adding this. I was just adding extra deco on top of the ground spikes. That's what I did, right? And actually, though, thank you for the Prime sub for 19 months. Really appreciate it. Also, speaking of the subs, I think today is gonna be the day when my sub count is going to drop down to like 200s. It's gonna slowly drop down. Oh, today's your birthday, Putin. Happy birthday, Putin. Hope you have a fantastic birthday. You should celebrate it in a way. Like, if you should get yourself something, bro. Give yourself some treat. If you don't have anyone gifting you or something, bro. It's August. It's August, guys. Oh my god. But it is still July 31st for you guys in Europe and in the US. So yeah. As skips. I know it's late, I know. I gotta give them some colors because they look. I think the issue is that they look kind of monochrome. Let me show you what the level looks like so far. Yeah, and August is gonna be another month where it has 31 days. So I think July and August are 2 months that both have 31 days in a row. Okay, so yeah, I disabled. Well, let me just set the respawn time to like freaking 5 seconds. Yeah, I disabled the left and right borders right now. It looks more readable that way, but yeah, you can see the particles, bro. They are like pretty spot on. But I feel like the extra like 1.0 decor here is quite like, I feel like I can probably like make them more distance between each other instead of just like, this is way too close. Trypophobic. It's not gonna be as trypophobic if I make them not as bright. So that's what. Okay, let me show you what happens if I disable the toggle here. Summer reading, yeah. Guys, summer break is almost over. Why is your invisible chat delayed? What do you mean? Oh, it's alternating between Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, you can see the chat here, like they are like alternating, like toggling back. And so this is what it looks like with the left and right borders. Not quite done yet, so we're gonna work on that. Lol. Not bad. Not bad. Twinkle stars? Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Probably not, because I don't wanna add any more objects. Way more objects. Because we are like, I think with the added objects, it's gonna be like sub 7k. I wanna keep it that way. I'm gonna recount all the objects and see how much, like, actually, 173? Wait, what? Wait, MCell. Oh no, it was Casey who lost it, not you. Oh yeah. Hello, Plolagi. Don't you think Soul Scholar should be the same as the Spike Color? Wait, what? I think for the sauce, I'm gonna use a completely different color. Right? It's gonna be like a different bright color. I'm gonna use like some grayish color, I think. Instead of just like blue, like I usually have. Either that with some brown tint to it. You still first? I'd say my strict twice since getting 100. Oh yeah. I think you're still first. I think you are still first. You know what? Let's see whoever reaches 200. Anyone who reaches 200, my... I don't know. I don't know what I want to do if someone reaches 200. Maybe like another tier 1 or something. Light pink for the sauce? Orange? Like, I've been thinking about doing like brown, like dark gray with, and then this. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Hello Natsu. Hello Cyan. First actual level since Monolithos. Yeah, I'm still working on it. This is gonna be a huge level, so like that's why it's taking so long. Like, I do plan on making short levels in the future, so. Alright, let's focus on this a little bit. I'm still not claiming anything. Oh yeah, you're already a mod, so you can't get VIP. And you had a sub, so like you can't claim it. I don't think you can claim anything really, right? So like I guess you can just like choose to not claim. Hype train under 10 PM into the stream. Yeah, it was like 1 subscriber, 1 prime sub, and we already have a hype train. Lol. Also, I think we are at like 58 out of 100. So tomorrow's gonna reset back to 0 for the plus level 1. Dude, I wanna do something for the plus level 1, bro. Ooh, what the heck? Alright, time for a little bit of HSV hack. Alright, we're doing this. I was doing this off stream. I think I'm gonna write this in a journal actually. Just gonna like do this. Thing off with the HSV stuff in the background. I already made off stream, so I was just finishing. Boba, thank you for the 12 PLN. We have a daily Boba 12 PLN at every start of the stream, but I do really appreciate it though. Thank you. So I really made progress. I was just finishing what I started for a little bit, and then I moved on to ... Alright, so that's just day 563. Small period. I'm gonna have to like, because day 562 is already was pre-written before the actual stream. I might like move it. I might move it up or something. It's gonna look so cool when I finish. Hopefully, I think fingers crossed. Yeah, dude, look at that. That is, I believe that's YouTube. Yeah, that was YouTube chat, and then now it's Twitch chat, dude. But see what I did right there was pretty genius. I don't think anyone else. I don't think other streamers have done what I did with chat, bro. And I don't think any multi-streamers are doing what I did with chat. You beat Feature Fang? Oh my god. GG. Wait, how many attempts? How many? And what's the playtime? Oh yeah, oh my god. Sorry. Fat cat. Bang. That's a fat cat. Alright. Yeah. Dude, I feel like I probably will have to stream like as much as I can on early August because of the, you know, because of after payday, you know, for most people. So like it's just strategic. It's just me being strategic, you know, as a streamer. I'm doing good, Chuda. Have you seen what happened to Alpha? What happened to Alpha? Like one Alpha Helix? I saw it's been grinding what Flame Wall again, which is good. He quit? What do you mean? Oh, Alpha Lanius. Wait, Alpha Lanius quit? I was like, wait a minute, dude. It was docs. What the frick? That is actually very, very unfortunate. Yeah, Tinker is gone, bro. I think Tinker's gone. Yeah, dude, whether Edit is gone, Tinker is gone. So yeah, it's pretty much GG's for creators now. Tinker isn't gone, but there's not gonna be any development, isn't it? Yeah, it's what I mean. So like, it's gonna be gone by the time like it's not gonna be maintained. It's not gone, but it's basically gone. So the moment we have 2.209, yeah, GG. We're not gonna have any of those mods. Tinker is such a good mod, bro. Wait, unless like Alpha Lenius wants to port it to wants someone else to maintain it. I don't know about like. But yeah, this is dude, whoever doxes people for fun is actually disgusting. Like, hello Phoenix. Hello Doris. I love if videos and work. Was wondering what I thought to be a GD creator. And is it worthwhile in your opinion? Yes, it is. Well, I put so much time to it, so I guess yeah, it is indeed worth it. Yeah. Alpha shield util. Someone else use it. Yeah. Like. What enjoyment do you get? I think they probably enjoy seeing someone actually be miserable. It's either that or for attention. But I mean, that's literally criminal, right? Oh, what the heck? Why is it 18? Yeah, you're just doing something criminal for fun. And you should be reported to the freaking authorities, bro. Like, that is actually disgusting. Yeah. Who knows what they're gonna do with that personal information, bro? Like, there is a reason why people have their information private. They have it for a reason, you know? I thought like when you talk about alpha, like I thought you're talking about alpha helix. I was like, what do you mean? Like he quit? What do you mean he just got back? He's playing Flame Wall. And oh, you're talking about alpha and yes. So I was like, oh, what? Dude, why is there so many alphas in this community, dude? What mods did alpha make? The biggest one is Tinker, which is like better edit. It's like a not exactly like better edit, but it's basically it has a bunch of like good good features for the editor that enhances the editor. But yeah, it sucks, bro. We literally just lost another one of the best editor mods. The only one remaining is Ninka's editor utils. Oh, it's going to be continued by another dev, most likely. Is that going to be the case with Better Edit as well? Is someone else going to continue Better Edit? Save the level, thank you. No, I don't think Geode is going to be dead complete, like as a whole, as a mod loader itself. I don't think that's going to be dead. Because there are still other developers. But yeah, dude. After 2.209. Yeah, dude, I can't wait when 2.209 is out. People are gonna be bitching about, oh no, I can't use yield. How it's gonna be like one of those again. So this is a reminder that hey, you guys can still use older versions of Geometry Dash and still use your Geode mods if you really want. I'm pretty sure someone will give you an instruction how to do it. There is a way, like if you need your mod so bad, just use 2.208. Keep using 2.208. There is a way. Can you playtest a level real quick? You know what happened last time I playtest your level just because someone asked? My game crashed. My game crashed whenever someone asked me to playtest, so you want that to happen to me? Do you want my game to crash again? I feel like my game knows that someone asked for playtest specifically, and then my game crashed because I feel like my game is so sentient that they know like that I hate when people ask me to playtest a level whenever I don't feel like it, and then the game just crashes. Hello, Nabila. Like, that was because of me? Yeah, dude. It's your fault. This is your fault. No, I'm not letting that happen again. Nexus 4. I mean, we're gonna be seeing more mythic levels because of the duality contest ending very soon. So yeah. The duality contest, man. I wish I participated in it. If I'm not working on this level, then I would give it a try. But the problem is I still have real travel to work with. So like, yeah. Hopefully, like I can finish this by the end. Not by the end, but like the end of like first hour or 2 hours. Thank you for making a single greatest. Future Funk 2? I'm glad people like Future Funk 2. I think with Future Funk 2, like it's probably generally more likable than Future Funk 1. Partly because the 99 in Future Funk 2 isn't as hard. Partly. I feel like people generally think that the 99 in feature func 2 is not that hard. Like, do you guys agree with that? Do you guys agree that the 99 in feature func 2 is not that hard? Some people still die to it though. Same can be said for like the first feature func. Some people say it's not that hard somehow, and they fluked it. There's dual though, 90 seconds, yeah. Can you play the whole level? If I do that, then my game is just gonna crash at the end of the stream, and I'm gonna lose all my progress. I'm only gonna play test when I feel like it. But when I don't feel like it, I don't do it. The game knows when I don't feel like it, and it's home. All you gotta do is just enjoy the building process. I'm not doing a stream to satisfy like all the kids requests or something. I'm not gonna do that. Cause like just enjoy the stream, bro. And maybe have a chat or something. That's like the whole point. I make a series where famous GD people mention me. If you're rich, you can so do that. Just donate. Here's a tip, yeah. Just get the money, donate like donate like few dollars, like $2, $5, and then they will mention you. Why has chat quality degraded? I don't know. Discussion around the game has pivoted too hard towards top levels. I disagree. I mean, most of the time people talk about hard levels. Yeah, I'm not, but I mean, there's gauntlet levels, duality gauntlet levels now. It's being released, and I feel like people are probably slowly starting to talk about it. I mean, there are a bunch of interesting news outside of just top levels. But yeah, I see I see. I definitely understand. It's very understandable. This is gonna be so cool when it's done, just so you wait. Dude, I wanted to finish most of this before this stream, but I couldn't get around to do it. I don't want to burn myself out too much, so I just stop midway. I don't know why you had to delete your message, Cyan, but okay. But yeah, though. There are probably some people out there who doesn't give a shit about doggies and grief verification, and are probably very annoyed that everyone's talking about it. Like people who don't care about the World Cup. I don't care about the World Cup, but there are some people out there I don't know if you guys in here, is any one of you guys in here don't care about Doggy's grief? Like you probably don't give a shit if it gets verified or not. I feel like the accurate hitboxes thing kinda died. I think. I don't really see why that's a trend to begin with. I fail to understand that. But whatever. Fue Coco. I do care, but I don't care enough to go to the stream. I don't care about Doggy. Don't watch his stream, but that's a massive thing in the community, yeah. Same thing about the World Cup, because apparently the World Cup is like the biggest thing in the world, apparently, right? Doggy's prime ended as a content creator. Not really. He's just hyper focused on grief at the moment. I feel like he's gonna be relieved by the time like he finishes grief. Because he can finally do something else. I feel like he doesn't have to worry about the grief stuff anymore. That's what I'm saying. Another reason to hype up the community, I don't find it as a bad thing. Yeah. I mean, it's not inherently bad to talk about grief or whatever, like the top 1 levels. But some people might see that as, I don't know. What if someone out there don't understand and kind of assume that, yeah, Doggy is part of the problem because no wonder why GD is too hard. They are making Demon List inaccessible, and there were people saying that we should stop people from making list levels. '24 sequel? What, is it called 48? I don't know. 25? I think it would be funny if the 24 sequel is 25, bro. It would be a pretty good name because that's the next funny number, right? There were people criticizing that Griff is never going to be played, so why even bother? I'm like, we even had people talk about like the problems with real travel, and people were saying that I should nerf it. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Just because they can play it? Yeah, but you're just devaluing all my plans on my achievements. You're trying to foil it, you know? It's 25? Oh yeah, okay, I nailed it. Dude, I nailed it. Is it by Arclea again? Like Arclea's team? But yeah, I haven't really seen Arclea in a while. The World Cup, yeah. Now that the World Cup ended, well, people are not talking about it as much anymore. That's the detail. Yeah, I'll have to nerf the 90-second duel. Hopefully, I guess I want the level to be somewhat harder than Zodiac. I guess somewhat. I'm aiming for Zodiac difficulty, but because people say I have greater bias, it's gonna be harder than Zodiac, bro. Most likely. That's just how that works. What the heck was that? Oh. Huge football, soccer tournament, that's about it. Yeah, I don't even play football, so like, I don't really care about it. Set the level, bang. GD isn't getting hard, we're getting better. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really played Extreme Demons yet as much as I wanted. So I can't really say whether I feel like I'm getting better or not. We'll have to see when I try out Yadagarasu as my new hardest, and then I try out Yadagarasu, and then if I beat it somewhat quickly, I'm going for Yandere. I feel like Yandere would be a pretty interesting level to watch because, you know, you guys know me, and I have a part in Yandere, so I think it would be pretty interesting to watch. I reckon. Lol. So yeah. So it's not a big jump. So guess what? I am taking normal progression, guys. And I'm not going out my way to be like, yo, I'm jumping from. You think so? I should jump from this, from Cataclysm to freaking Bloodlust, bro. Like, to that I'm just gonna say yes. I don't care, bro. Like. The people who... We have to put a stop to this kind of thing, bro. And then after Yandere, if I beat Yandere and I feel I want to go for another new hardest, it's gonna be Bloodlust. However, the problem with Bloodlust is apparently the song for At the Speed of Light is copyrighted. Apparently. I was like, what? What do you mean? Dim Rain never copyrights their songs. But apparently it is. Some YouTubers complain about it. So that's buns. That is buns. Apparently it was something to do with copyright trolls. So I was like, oh. Yeah, someone just abused the copyright system and copyrighted freaking At the Speed of Light, which is the Bloodbath song, the Bloodlust song, the entire APT, Cataclysm, Aftermath, you name it. Like that, those, like, yeah, the song's copyrighted now. So you can't even make money from Bloodlust streams anymore. Also, it's just total buns. Use of remakes. I don't know. It's like one of the big problems, pretty much. Since the time he... Oh, serious, Ian. Have a good one, man. Yeah, not all mods want to just entirely lock in. That's okay. I mean, I can just get more mods. That's like the only option. I can't just like, hey, why? Because I don't know. Some people have life. I don't want like. Listen, she. My heart is ultra violence. Well, don't feel bad. Some people have their hardest as like a medium demon, where other people, like one of my multiple Polalagi has their hardest as a medium demon. And I believe there was someone who has the hardest, Future Fang as the hardest. So yeah, don't feel bad. Whoa, what? Oh. My own goal was all. Oh wait, okay. Finally, Google Lens, your 13 extreme. GG's. Look at that. You are actually pro. No way. I can't believe this. But yeah. Man, I want to go back into beating extremes again. I feel like I probably have a bit more motivation to go back into extremes. I think the last time I was playing extremes on stream was the Money Cat. I don't know if I want to finish it. I mean, I can do whatever I want, but I'm just like, yeah. If people don't know, I haven't played. Well, so the levels I've tried so far were Killbot, Killbot, and then which I beat. I beat Killbot as my second hardest, and then I tried Low Dead, and I got 79 as my new best, and then I dropped it because I was not having fun with it. Yeah, I know, unbelievable. And so I picked up the Money Cat as my next third hardest instead. And so maybe I don't know. I feel like I probably should finish it before going for Yadagarasu. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna finish the Money Cat and then go for Yadagarasu because I haven't even practiced the level in such a long time. I haven't like, I might be forgetting something, might be rusty. What's harder? Okay, I don't know. All those levels aren't really that hard to me. Except for, I mean, I don't know about Ultraviolence because I haven't tried that either. like it's really hard to tell whether the level's hard or not, and everyone's opinions can be vastly different. It's hard to decide. That's the issue. It's just hard to decide which level is harder. If it's like the easy to medium demon range. Thanatophobia? Oh, I haven't done it. I don't know if I want to do it. Top 1 Eon Lang? No. I'm not going to do that, sorry. Hello, Ashley. Another thing that also motivates me a little bit is that I tried doing like extreme demon streams and people don't watch. I look at the numbers and then yeah, it was not good. It wasn't the number. Like it's just not doing well. Maybe people just don't care. The moment I do it, people were like, I probably should stop listening to those people who ask me to go back to real travel. Like honestly, I should stop. But your extreme streams are peak. I guess. I mean, I don't know. Like, should I? I don't know if like at the time I wasn't really feel bothered. Like I could be bothered or something like that. I guess I will try again. We'll see how it performs. There's no reason to listen. Yeah, I just don't really fucking care. I don't want to care because like, yeah, there are some people who are like telling me about Future Fang 2 when I'm playing Future Fang 1 or 2 when I'm playing Deltarune, bro. There are people telling me to go back to real travel. Case you probably saw like in chat when I was playing that game, right? When I was playing Deltarune, people were like, "Oh my god, get back on." Whatever bullshit. This is such a. I'm a newcomer to JonathanGD streams, but I wanna see him beat extremes on stream too. Yeah. I remember being so locked in at your loadout streams. Oh yeah. I might like pick up loadout again. I've took enough break from it. But yeah, I guess we'll see. If I'll just have to beat like more levels, and then like. There were definitely comments about like this doesn't look like real travel. Yeah. Well, duh. What else do you expect? You expect me to do real travel all the time? Yeah, let me just burn myself out real quick, yes. Let me just set myself on fire. That's like super dangerous, isn't it? Like obviously that's super dangerous. Do not ever try that. Your hardest is tidal wave. Well, you have tidal. Which tidal wave is it? Is it the 6-star? Wait, well you have a tidal wave as a 6-star as a hardest, bro. You have potential. You can do better than that, right? Wait, what do you mean you have a 6-star as a hardest? How did you beat tidal wave as a 6-star? Tidal wave to 2-star. That's just a wave. What decos do you guys recommend for Mario collab level? Mario collab level? don't know. Yeah. The issue is that, like, I gotta get, like, at some point, I wanna, like, I think I'm getting close to getting a laptop. We'll see how much I earn on August. If I, like, if I earn enough to the point I can actually buy the laptop, I will get it. I'll get it. I have to get it, but it's a freaking investment for my YouTube channel, and for myself and my YouTube channel, and my Twitch channel. It's an investment. You don't understand, right? You just don't. Because the prices is gonna go even worse by 2027. It's gonna go up, and up, and up. Like, something has to be done about it, bro. Like, the government should probably put a stop on, at least put some friction on AI data centers. I've heard news that people were getting, like, noise complaints. And, like, not just noise complaints, but, like, their electricity bills are getting twice more expensive because of AI data centers, bro. I was like, yeah. Why can't you just, like, oh, that's the problem with HSV hell, is because pay attention to the hue values, right? Pay attention to the hue values. I'm gonna copy paste here just a little bit, just to demonstrate. So let's say I'm gonna select all and then set the brightness. Wait, no, that's a wrong one. Let's say I wanna set the hue, for example, right? It looks like this. Let's change the base. Let's set the hue to like 61. What happened to the brightness? You see, like, look at this. This is not what this is supposed to look like. That's what happens when I select all and do that. People just don't understand. Yeah. They're trying to put mini data centers outside of people's houses. It resets the properties for in the HSV. That is the issue. So I have to select one by one. I really wish there is a mod that doesn't reset the properties when you have a mix. But that's, like, again, someone hasn't really made it in 2.1, so, like, I have to do this all by myself. I have to sit down and do this. All by myself. Yeah, we're almost done with the base. We have to do the detail, right? Like, it's just, sometimes it just sucks that kids don't give a shit about the artistic value of this level, bro. Like, kids don't give a shit. They only care if I make like an impossible duel and an impossible frame perfect last click at the end of the level. They only give a shit about it. Like, it goes to show that they don't really give a shit about whatever I do. They don't give a shit if I'm hospitalized. They don't give a shit if I graduated in Harvard. They only give a shit if I put like impossible duel or impossible 99 or frame perfect at the end. Like that's it. It goes to show that people don't like does everything even matter at this point, dude? I made good levels, like Arrow and Monolithos, but people don't give a shit about it because they say it's a good they just enjoyed it and move on, but they don't really like. But yeah, it sucks that something good isn't like overwhelming, and something negative is a bit more like it's just like people don't really go into my chat and talk about Arrow or Monolithos, no, or even Dark Odyssey. I already did that. I already did that before with Arrow and Monolithos. They are like friends that use you for well instead of caring about you. That's true. They're not actual friends, bro. Dude, if I'm like super rich and I'm friends with like one of my like I talk to like some wise people and they say that you should only be friends with rich people. And whenever like depending on how rich you are, you should like cut contacts with some poor people because like those people like it's pretty harsh. Right? I'm not gonna name names, but like they were saying stuff like, "Oh, you should," because they're gonna be like asking you to borrow money and stuff like that, right? They're gonna be demanding you for it, and that basically that's just what happened, I guess. True, but like I don't think stuff like that should be really said. Should be said. Okay, that's the base. I have to do the details next. Oh my god. That's what this looks like. Not all kids are idiots. Yeah. But some people try to make it seem like all kids are idiots. That's the big problem. Yeah. It's still pretty hard to tell because of the details, like the brightness colors on the details are undefined still. So let's work on that. 1 hour on the dot, I just finished it. So this is gonna take like what, 2 hours? The flickering becomes really harsh on higher refresh rates. Oh. I mean, I'm not really bothered fixing it. The level's already done. Let's work on the details now. Yeah, it's just some people are contributing to the problem and making it worse, you know? That's a problem. Because I do believe that not everyone's terrible, but dude. I get like a 15% skill boost when I'm listening to your streams. Oh, why did you delete it? I was literally reading your message. I hate when people do that, dude. You can kind of see now. You can kind of see what I was exactly trying to do here. A little bit, but it's still a pretty large area. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that is kind of cool. I used to delete message on. Hey, just don't do that because I'm like I want to read your message and then I just got deleted on the like while I was reading it. It's like, what's even the point of posting the message in the first place? Like if you don't want your message to be read on stream, then don't chat. Like it's that simple. That seems like, oh yeah. Why does YouTube have a feature? Your mic is a little quiet. Not really. I never changed my. No, I don't think my mic is that quiet. Like, I never changed my mic settings. I was thinking about it when it was already sent, but it was kind of like chat that means nothing, so I didn't want it to be read anymore. Yeah, generally, if you don't want your message to be read, or at least you have to think before sending the message. Like if you think, no one, nah, I don't want people to read, then just don't chat. Detroit Become Human. I thought it's a pretty good game, but I'm not that interested. Also, like, I just watched a video of how, like, it's a very insane video. It's something to do with how, like, the gaming as a thing is just going to die. You seen what happened this year is like apparently it's like the worst year of gaming, and it's gonna get even worse in the next upcoming years. Hello, Jaser. Like back in 2025, like we've seen like price hikes on the consoles, the games, and then they are cutting. Like, you guys already heard the news with the PlayStation. I don't think I'm gonna be repeating myself, but yeah, like gaming as a thing is just blows right now, bro. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome, Jaser. Wait, are you gonna be like publishing it on the Play Store and App Store? Are you gonna be announcing it on like on your YouTube or something? Or is it for work? Perhaps. Yeah, I think it would be really cool because you can make some money off of it. I don't know. Yeah, you definitely can. There is a big market for mobile games. Oh. Yeah. Releasing on Steam. I don't know if you have enough. I think you already have enough money to for the submission, because you have to pay like quite a lot to submit your games to those platforms. It's still far off from being complete. Yeah, and that's understandable. 80 euros. Yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Gaming is a lot more than just a business. Yeah. People only see it as a business because, like, if you don't consider, like, your players, if you see gaming only as a business and you don't think about what players want, because players are the ones that's going to spend money to play your games, and if you don't satisfy those people, then yeah, you're just gonna, then you're not getting any potential profits, dude. And it just hurts your business down the line. And then, but there's investors. Right? Chad, have you seen, like, something following the PlayStation, like, disc drama? It's not, I don't think it's a drama. It's an actual issue. It's a serious issue, right? Some people kind of see it as a drama. It's not really a drama. It's like a big news that Sony ending physical disc in like 2028. Apparently, people are planning a blackout on like freaking August 23rd to like, if anything, like, you probably instead of planning a blackout on like a specific date, just tell people, hey, you shouldn't buy PS5. You shouldn't buy anything from the PlayStation Store. Don't give, and cancel all your PlayStation Plus. That's what you should do, bro. To protest against this outrageous freaking like decision. John, will you trust me if I tell you that I played Smash Bros. Brawl and the Chuda, like, I don't, why are you telling me this? The problem is in the game, not in, if you do that, if you did that in real life, dude, you should be jailed, bro. You should be jailed if you did that in real life. Like, I don't know why, that sounds really bad, Chuda. Have you, like, did you realize what you said was pretty bad? It sounded bad, you know? You have to realize that, because, like, dude, I don't think that is a good thing to say, bro. You cannot proudly say that. But anyways, the problem with the time blackouts is that, like, it only lasts for a week. If anything, I feel like the blackout should last as long as you can without any, like, man, it sucks because, dude, at some point I wanna play as robot, but then I mean, but yeah, the company behind that game is terrible for making outrageous decisions, anti-player, anti-consumer behaviors, bro. If you want to rework on the logo, go ahead. If you want. Like, it just blows, honestly. Like, hello, GC Gamer. I'm telling you, man, thankfully, I have Steam and Nintendo. But even then, who knows what will happen in 2027? The price hikes might be even more insane. Again, something needs to be done about this shit. Like, this just cannot keep happening again and again and again. I prefer coffee times than today times. I feel like if I have to say, today's times is probably more terrible than the COVID era, because, like, I mean, depending on who you ask, right? Depending on who you ask, at least if you're a gamer, you can just stay at home. There's work from home, there's office, there's school from home. Yeah, there's some things that sucks about it is the socialization, right? Like, or you can't interact with people IRL anymore. In IRL, you have to go through like some online thingy. Like, again, something needs to be done about the AI data centers. Something really needs to be done. I think one of the really good signs of AI bubble crashing is OpenAI company going bankrupt. And they have to shut down like ChatGPT. That is one of the AI bubble popping, bro. I wanna see like Google Gemini shutting down, Anthropic shutting down, and OpenAI shutting down. Google's not gonna shut down, but at least the Gemini, like, Google's been known for shutting down projects. Like, they shut down Google Glass. You probably remember that. They shut down YouTube Play, not YouTube. Google Play Music. You probably remember that. Now we have YouTube Music. Google's been known for shutting down a lot of projects, so I can see Google shutting down Gemini. And they realize, you know what, it's not worth it anymore. If I see those in the span of like a week or two, I'm gonna be happy. Yeah, there's a graveyard. So it's possible that Gemini can be shut down. It's possible. I do believe in that. Because this whole thing is just fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, I'm sorry. There has to be like a demand for the AI stuff to just slow down. The AI itself probably is not gonna be dead because the genie is already out of the bottle. But like, these AI companies do not consider other people who are in the need to do something like, yeah, this is like ultimate capitalism, but like 100 times way, not even 100, 1,000 times worse. This is just pure evil. They killed Daydream VR, Podcast Hangouts, and Google Plus. Yeah. I can see Gemini being in that freaking list of killed by Google. Honestly, I want to see that being the list next year. Because people realize, oh, we're losing money on... Like, if you lose money when you operate the AI on the cloud, then, you know, wouldn't it be better if you just shut it down to save your bottom line? Like, I've been seeing reports that OpenAI, Cloud, Anthropic, you've been losing money. You've been bleeding money. Because you have to operate those costs. So the way to recoup that is by making things more expensive. Just price hike those subscriptions. Oh, you know what? We can just unsubscribe, lol. And then you lose your more potential customers, and you're not gonna be able to recoup your loss. Like, it's over for you, bro. Hello, Treehouse Falcon. The Google Cardboard, yeah. So yeah, Sora is already shut down. We just need more AI products to shut down. We just need more. Oh yeah. It uses water or electricity. There's a whole topic about the really bad environmental impact. I feel like we already know that. I don't think it's really worth getting back into it. Yeah, this whole thing is just very stupid, man. The thing about gaming is that there are no, like... I feel like they're not taking any risk anymore, bro. The one thing about Sony is that they have so many, like... They have so many IPs, bro. Like... One W they pulled through is when they pull the plug on Stadia, they give customers a controller with extended Bluetooth. Yeah, at least it's something. Oh yeah, Stadia. Yeah, Google Stadia was a failure because apparently the cloud streaming thing didn't really work out. Social mediaization. Yeah. The thing about, like, what was it? The thing about taking risk. Like, we just, like, the thing about video games is that there's nothing innovative anymore. There's nothing new to bring to the table. Yeah, so Sony really blew it with the pivots on live service games and like the PC, bro. The only one good thing they did was Astrobot, and that's it. The rest is just trash. Like, can you just make more games that are Game of the Year worthy, please? Can you just do that again? Oh, guess what? Like, you don't, I believe you don't have to put so much budget into making games. I'm pretty sure. You can make really good games without spending like billions of dollars. Like, I do believe that you can make games without having to spend this insane amount of money, and it will still be hella popular. I mean, Cyan, there are still some creators who still making innovative stuff. Like you just mentioned Aimbotter. There's audio-visual. There's a bunch of like other creative creators too. So not everything, not all is lost. There are still sub communities that are, you know, centered around making some creative shit and not some generic shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wouldn't say that, oh my god, everyone's not taking risk anymore. This is why I don't wanna listen to like to those brain-rotted people that ask for like some bullshit. I don't wanna do that. Right? What is YouTube chat talking about? Asian intelligence, what? Like, what are you yapping about, bro? Why try if money comes either way? I don't know. Yeah, Snackless is a good example. Dude, I... like, genuinely... something needs to be done about this whole... I get that gaming companies wanting to maintain themselves as a company like Sony, Xbox, Nintendo. But like it already sets a pretty bad precedence that things are gonna get way worse. I tried playing Monheim like a little bit, and I did the I don't know if that's the only bad part. Like the first few percent, I couldn't see shit. I'm just dying to some random stuff, and I can't even see why I died, bro. It's like that's like from my first experience. I'll have to watch a dude. Like, why are you not even requesting a video, bro? Someone just requested me to play that, and I'm like, why are you doing this? I'm like, I don't know. Afterwards, showcase, yeah. Should have requested like a video or something, bro. It's memory mixed with low visibility mixed with unorthodox structuring. Yeah. It's hell to learn, that is the issue. Like, if you really commit to it, then yeah, I guess, but... Like, you guys said it would be like a beginner extreme. I guess I can do a stream of it, but it's not gonna take like one stream to beat. Maybe I can give it a try or see if it probably do well. Maybe Monheim would be a pretty good level to take a break from like all the hard levels I beat, but it's gonna be something different. I like the idea behind game jam. The problem with game jams though is the limited time. Some people cannot work under time pressure. So the time pressure is a problem there that some people cannot handle. Yeah, you have to like make a game and finish it in like 2 days. A day with Moon. Tell me what you got the jazz music. I just looked up jazz music on YouTube. I did a YouTube search and I picked one up in 2 days. I mean, that's how game jam works. You only have 2 days or 3, maybe 4 actually. I don't know. Like, but generally you only have like a few days to make a game from scratch, and there has to be like a certain theme to follow. Isn't that how that works? Ooh, look at that. You can kind of see like different brightness, like it's kind of there. Yeah, I might have to like test it in the actual level and see how that looks. Look at that. We're not quite done with it. Last stream bedtime sim. Yeah, I remember that. Although one thing I learned after showcasing bedtime simulator, like what not showcasing, reacting to it, is that the song is technically copyrighted. Megalovania is technically copyrighted. Wow, what a surprise! Everything is copyrighted on YouTube these days. So however, it's not like the way some songs are copyrighted. It's interesting. I mean, the song can technically be copyrighted. However, the copyright holder can choose that, oh, if YouTube detects that you use this song, they can make it so that if you use the song, then you cannot make any money from it, and instead the person who owns the song can make money from your videos. Or they can make it so that the video is blocked in some countries. Forever bound. I still don't get it, man. Like, I don't know if I feel like Forever Bound is so out of touch with the Geometry Dash community. Like, literally, why do you even make the song copyrighted? Actually anti-consumer behaviors, dude. It's literally the first level, the first thing you hear when you open up Stereo Madness. The game is Stereo Madness. And even worse is making it block in some countries. Who the fuck does that? The Flame of Blame. What is this second chat that alternates with this one? Oh, it's Twitch, yeah. Hello, Zazo. Oh yeah, I saw the Roman numerals mod. I thought it was pretty hilarious. I don't want to use it though. I'm pretty sure Forever Bound can change that so that, you know, the song isn't they can probably remove like Stereo Madness from the copyright system. You know, it really fucking blows. Like, no wonder why, dude. I feel like if Stereo Madness isn't copyrighted, it's not going to shun the new content creators from. Cause I can imagine this scenario: new YouTubers trying out Geometry Dash, trying out like making videos on let's play Geometry Dash. You know, let's play Geometry Dash, Stereo Madness, like episode 1. They upload that video and they get hit with the video cannot be monetized, and then video block in some countries and they just cancel the series. They're not gonna play. They're not gonna continue Geometry Dash ever again. Imagine like the potential new player base, new like YouTubers sticking into Geometry Dash. There's gonna be even more. Like most of the, they're not like, I guess they're not YouTuber friendly. That's like the issue. So like, so when you try to like make videos about it, well, yeah, just goodbye money. Russia and Belarus, it's probably politics related, which I feel like I'm not gonna get into. I probably don't even understand why either. It's probably something to do with that. Hello, Elniel, dude, good to see you here. Long time no see. How's it going, man? Have you been busy, by the way? I wonder if Forever Bound is even active and engaged with like the GD community. I don't know. Because the thing is, Story of Madness is it's a very iconic level in, like, first level in the game, obviously, because it's the first level in the game. I don't think Laptop is gonna, like, chat. What do you think if in the next update Laptop is planning on changing the first level from Story of Madness to something else, or they remove Story of Madness and replace it with something else? Do you think that is a possibility, chat? So I wasn't able to join your streams. Is it are you having to deal with the Russian restrictions again? No. Yeah. Wait, Elniel, did they leave the restrictions out, or are you able to bypass it again? Way too iconic? Yeah, that's a problem. I feel like if Forever Bound is, you know, not as out of touch, people would be asking, hey, can you uncopyright your song Story of Madness? People would be asking that and be like, why is the reason? Why do you make it so that the song is blocked in some countries? I said both. Wait, what? I have been not in a good mood to do anything. Oh. Oh. Are you like stressed out or something? Are you like... Is something happen? Are you comfortable sharing it? Like, if you don't want to share it, that's fine. I respect that. I can, you know. Well, yes and no, but at least with Waterflame, you can, yeah, if you put a credit in the description, Waterflame and Creo are one of the artists that stated that if you put their a link to their song in the description, and then you submit like an appeal, they will remove the copyright. At least there's that. At least with Waterflame and Creo, they are not as out of touch. I don't know if you're gonna be getting an event level that uses Forever Bound songs. I don't know if Forever Bound is still around. I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think Laptop is never going to remove Stereo Madness from the game. But I don't know if the song being copyrighted on YouTube and blocking and having the video blocked in some countries is enough to make Laptop consider removing Stereo Madness from the game and replace it with something else. Yeah, but there are a lot of YouTubers, small and big YouTubers, who make money from videos, and of course, like, they have to worry about copyright. I was kind of thinking, right? Like, what if I already did this one? I wonder if there are any YouTubers that had the CTAs that goes like this. Hey, hey, our videos are copyright claims, so please consider joining my membership or some shit. Like, I don't know if there are any YouTubers that do that. Yeah, no wonder why there's... Yeah, because people who want to make copyright-free remixes, because the people who, you know... Like, for the people who want to play, like, levels with Story of Madness as a song, like, it's sort of important. Wow. Oh my god, we're almost done. The thing with Epidemic Sound is that you have to... I believe you have to register and sign up for the royalty for the license to use the song, and it's like a subscription. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Yeah. Imagine, like, I don't know, do you think people will find it corny if I do something like, hey, my videos are getting copyrighted, so if you like this video, please consider giving... If you really, really like this video and want to support the channel, please consider, like, joining membership or, like, or giving, like, super thanks or something. I don't know if people do that. There's a super thanks function. I don't think people do that though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying that if it's like once. I feel like. Also, like, dude, I'm sad because I'm sad because I haven't gotten the jewels feature on YouTube yet. But for some reason, other YouTube live streamers I've seen so far have gotten that feature. Was the jewels feature on YouTube, like, for US only yet? If so, that might be why. Because all the YouTubers that are, like, I think in the US, like only have it, but like not in Indonesia yet. I'm pretty sure the live stream market in Indonesia is pretty huge. I wouldn't say huge, big. There you go. I mean, it's something. Hyperbolic. Hello, Max Witch. It's basically like bits from Twitch. Yeah, it's like Twitch bits. So like 100 jewels is like $1. And it shows up in the alerts as well. say that type of stuff at the end of the video? Yeah, probably. Why do they need that? I have no idea. I guess like the thing is with each jewels, you have different types. It's like a bit of an emoji. You can send like a lot of different stuff, I guess. How many objects left? That's like 40-ish. That's like 70. Let's just say 70. 70 objects more, and then we were done with this, and I'm not gonna be doing more HSV. I'm gonna move on to other stuff. I'll do more HSV off stream. YouTube be copying everyone. There's not I don't think there's anything wrong necessarily with copying, as long as they're copying good things. Wait, are you remaking the first part? No, this is not the first part. Take a look at this. This is still not done yet. I made gameplay for this part. Like, remember this used to be empty? If all you remember this. No, not short stream. I'm not doing short stream. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but when you look closer, because they're on the background, they're moving slower, so you have more time to look at the details. That's why. Oh, Gorkum, thank you for the 22 lira. Appreciate it. I've done 2 streams of chapter 5. I haven't finished it yet. I'm at the castle. That's about it. Yeah, I think I said that. Yeah. This is like 12 by 10. It's even narrower. But yeah, I do like a bit of a, I guess you can kind of call it 4 by 3. Because, I mean, it's a slow part, right? It's a slow part all the way. And then it's gonna open up here. It's, no, not there. Here. It's gonna slowly open up here. To like wide aspect ratio. New gameplay. Oh, that's old gameplay I made back in 2023. But I'm gonna have to remake the gameplay once I work on the new part. Enjoy the rest of the chapter, yeah. I'll have to think of what games I wanna play after I finish A Hat in Time and Deltarune. I think it's gonna be like Kirby games. I've decided, I think I'm just gonna go with Kirby games. Yeah. Oh. The fat cat, yeah. You're gonna remind me every time someone donates $2. If someone donates like a light blue super chat, it's So it's a fat cat. It's a white fat cat. Oh, it will be rainbow. It will be rainbow. It has to be rainbow, bro. That's my signature. I want to make it feel like it's a JonathanGD level, so it has to be rainbow. Years in the making is still not done. Yeah, man. Hello, Nox. Anyways, back to what I'm working on. I'm working on this. One potential. Well, the HSV stuff is gonna be done. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, we have a few more to go here, and I'll do something else. I will end stream if I feel like I need to take a break from building for the day. If I'm done, then I'm taking a break there. That's usually how I go. You know, the problem with playing on the phone is that you're not gonna be able to get anywhere. I feel like you're just gonna be probably not progressing much at all, right? I was thinking about playing some of my stuff on my Steam library, but I have no clue. Actively harder to get better. Yeah. Dude. Has anyone ever beaten Slaughterhouse on phone? I was curious. What is the hardest I've been on mobile phones with touchscreen as an input device? Firework is the hardest on phone, so not Slaughterhouse. I thought it was Slaughterhouse on. No. Knowing how popular Slaughterhouse is, I was kind of expecting people to beat Slaughterhouse on mobile, but no, apparently not yet. Can you guys tell me like the top 10 mobile list? What's the top 10 mobile list? So we already know Firework is the top 1. So what about the rest? No, Slaughterhouse is like top like 20-ish. And Firework is at 40, bro. On like on Pointer Crate. An iPad is still considered mobile because you're using touchscreen as your input. Actually, I'm curious. Like, if you use Geometry Dash on PC, but you use touchscreen as like the input device, does that also count as like mobile? I don't know. It's weird. Firework, Limbo, SWI, Oblivion, True Fat, Heart Machine, Waterfall. That's top 10. Okay. Zodiac is top 13. Well, someone can probably beat this on mobile then. If you want to put your time to it. Yeah, the level is still beatable on mobile. But yeah, it's like super. The thing is the I don't think there's any mobile, like any prominent figure in the mobile community though. Doesn't look like it. I don't think there is a Zoing equivalent of like mobile players that are like have a lot of views. If I'm wrong, let me know. W ads. My day's going alright. Thank you for asking. The guy that beat Fire on mobile is pretty popular. I don't even remember the name, dude. But like, if you have to compare to Zoing, not in terms of like skill, but in terms of popularity, like it's still way far ahead. I don't know why. Hello, Liam. Max Dash. Oh, okay, Max Dash. How many subscribers did they have? There are a lot of underrated mobile players. That's a problem. They shouldn't be underrated, bro. Like it's kind of interesting that the content creations in NGD is, well, I mean, we have like, obviously we have some of the few top players. I don't know. I have a feeling 2.209 is gonna be like just a super small update with a lot of QRL updates that probably might not really matter. That doesn't really mean much for most people, especially people with Geode and mods. So like, 2 days until the deadline. Yeah. Two days until the deadline. And then what the heck was that? 10. Yeah, I'm also a little like building levels, especially for long, can be somewhat tiring. So I might not be as tired, but you know, it can be a tiring task for sure. Rob says there will be a lot of features. Just keep your expectations low. If you expect then that there's gonna be like the map, the new levels, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm not your parents. Yeah. Wait, on mobile, Booty 3 is easier? Wait, no. Yeah, Booty 3 is easier than Bloodbath? Wait, what? Oh, it's probably because of the straight flies. Probably because why. Because the thing is, the straight fly is absurdly easier on PC than on mobile. Yeah. I guess it was something like something to do with levels having like, you know, the way Fly works on mobile is a bit different. I guess it comes down to that. We have a few more to go here. Wave and ship are harder on mobile. Someone just asked, what is your daily skincare routine? Very interesting first time chat question, bro. I just use like one of those like I mean my skincare routine is just like if it's for my face, I just have like one of those like foam that's supposed to clean oil like and it's pretty effective. I usually wash my face a lot, but it's not really enough to clean the oil, so I'll have to use that. To get rid of the oil in my skin, you know. Game crash, oof. Unfortunate. Hey. Yeah, we're almost done. And then yeah, that would be it for the HSV on the first layer. Finally. Okay, there we go. That's done. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this. Wait a minute. So before 100. Alright. I'll take the average. So let's see. 70? I think it's 65. 18. That's 12. Let's take a look then. Wait, does this have a... Oh, it does. Yeah, I'm finally done. It's after like, what, 2 hours? Just doing HSV. How this looks. It's really hard to see. I guess partly because of the glow here. Actually, no, you can see. You can somewhat see. Okay, okay. Let's tweak the... let's make the brightness 0.09. Yeah. The first layer of background is basically done. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty subtle. It's pretty subtle. Yeah, you can kind of see. So the next one is the second layer and the third layer. Also, I feel like I might want to add a filter that makes the left side of the screen go dark. It's like a bit of a soft gradient. The left, like, chat, do you think for this part, do you think there should be like a filter that makes the left side of the screen darker, but the right side is not? And then after you exit out the cave, I believe there were some people suggesting that I should make the and then it's gonna like transition out. So then this one's gonna go dark from below here. That sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, there is still some left over from this part here. So I think I'm probably just gonna disable that. So 424. Select to player X. I'll have to disable 419 completely when it's off, right? Okay. I'm changing my current task. Yeah. I don't want to just entirely work on the HSV because that will be very tiring for me. I'll continue the HSV stuff on the background off stream. A big blending side and glow on the right. I don't know if I want to do that. Say again, so the left side. So here's what I mean, right? So the left side, oh, sorry, you cannot see. the left side right here. Oops. Oh my god. So the left side, it's gonna be like gradients, and then it's gonna be faded out. I don't know how you make gradients with this freaking tool, but yeah, that's the idea. And then after that, there's gradients on the bottom side. Of the transition. Oh, it has to switch the fade. I feel like I can just use a color trigger for that. So yeah. Okay, so I'm putting this red line here because I want to determine where to put the toggle, pretty much, right? Oh, good night, El Neil. I hope you feel much better right now, or soon, and soon too. Sorry, but yeah. This part is so easy, man. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Oops. Beso! Thank you for the raid. How's your stream? Alright, give you a shout out. Beso. Welcome, everyone. Hope you have a pretty good stream. Currently building... After, oh, thank you, mods. Yeah. So the red line right here, it's gonna. I wanna use it to pretty much. Oh, sorry. One sec. So yeah, my name's JonathanGD. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, I'm an English streamer. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately. I don't understand Spanish language at all. But yeah, I don't know what made you decide, or was it like a guide to raid or something? But regardless, thank you. Oh, we know. Don't worry. Okay. Dahil nani ng tweet on feature front. I love that color, blue color. Yeah. It's not gonna be like I wanna have colors on for like spikes and so it's gonna have like colors. Oh, here we go. Right over here. Right over here is where you should toggle off the background. Okay, interesting. Like right here. Yeah. And then toggle what groups we do we turn off? 419. Yeah. We turn off 419. Like so. And then dude. Yeah, I don't think I sound Spanish at all. Like, I have an Indonesian accent, but that's about it, really. Like, the thing is, people are not really that familiar with Indonesian accents, or anyone in like in Southeast Asia, pretty much. Like Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, stuff like that, right? Yeah. $100K objects, yeah. Hey, this copy alone is like 5 minutes long, so it makes sense. I feel like this part's gonna be so easy. Yay, there we go. That's pretty flawless. Dude, I like this part. Yeah, it's similar accents, of course. There's not really that many people in Southeast Asia that goes internationally, and there are a lot of like Indonesian creators and players who just stick with the nationals, to stick to like the Indonesian communities. But I don't do that. I wanna go international. Okay, that. So now the thing is, do you think I should be adding more stuff to the Actually, I was kind of thinking whether I want to add more stuff to the background or not. You can kind of see for a split second that the rock is still there, and it's gone. Ooh. Do you think, chat, do you think the background is good enough as is, or do you think I like, obviously, like, after some HSV, I think would be even better. But just for reference. Oh yeah, I replaced the connectors. This is a lot more optimized, by the way. The connectors, all the connectors alone takes like, what? Freaking 293. If I use the metallic objects, it will take like 600 plus. I think it's fine. I don't want to be added. Yeah, I think how it's gonna is fine. Yeah, okay. Little shiny pieces in the rocks. I mean, that's what the HSV is gonna be. So the HSV will pretty much here will make this thing look more varied, right? I'm planning on making it so that, yeah, the HSV is going to make this one a bit more varied. These two layers here are like definitely need some HSV to work with. I think there's like, ooh. Which one I'm gonna pick? I have no idea. Oh, I know what you're talking about. This. The problem with this is that the ordering doesn't work here. If I make this one T1 3, for example, or 3. So this is T1 2, right? T1 2. I make this one T1 3. In theory, this black object, should appear in front of this water drop, right? And yes, it does. However, let's make it so that the order set to 1, so that in theory this object will appear behind this water drop. Guess what? It's still the black object. This object is in front of this object, which makes no sense considering that this has higher z order of 2, same z layer T1, z order 2. This has a z layer T1 and z order of 1. So this should appear behind this, but no! And all the objects in that background is on z layer before. So it's going to behave the same regardless. I mean, I know why this happens. It's because of tileset priority. So, if you guys haven't learned that the tileset priority thing is pretty... It makes things feel more convoluted and confusing for new creators, right? It makes it pretty confusing. So the order doesn't work on objects that are on different spreadsheets. Yeah. I don't know why. That's like one dumb limitation, but it is what it is. I mean, the thing is, Z-layer still works. Z-layer still works, it's just that Z-ordering doesn't work if they are on different spreadsheets or spreadsheets. It bypasses Z order. It doesn't bypass Z layers though. Little pools. No. I'm not gonna have any pools, which feels like too much. Oh yeah, now what? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disable the background here. Let's disable that. So yeah, like the background's disabled now. I'm in the T1, T2, T3. Yeah. I don't know what you mean by bypassing tileset priority. So from my understanding is that it makes the order doesn't work if they have like different tile sets. If the object is in a different tile set. That's what I mean. Makes the order not work. Alright. So, okay, let's do some testing. Yeah, you know what? To keep things somewhat simple, I don't think I'm gonna add any more to the background here. I was thinking about adding waterfalls. Ooh. Sorry. I was thinking about adding waterfalls, but because the thing is, the first part had a waterfall, right? Aha. Where the heck am I? I can't even see where I am because, like, I'm... Okay. Is there a player on top mod? It's for testing purposes. I don't think there is one. I believe it falls under level, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think it exists. Yeah, I know. It doesn't seem like it has one. Is it under cosmetic? Like, doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I know, it doesn't seem like it. Bro, are you kidding me? Is it under cosmetic? Force? No, not force object invisible. I don't think it's in Mega 2.1. I don't think it is in here. It probably in 2.2 Mega Hack, but I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, speaking of earthquakes, have you guys heard of the earthquake that happened in Japan? Like a few days ago? I don't think people talk about the earthquakes that happen in Japan. But yeah, that's a thing. Oh, player on top in V9, but yeah, I don't see it here. I don't see it here. So I guess it doesn't exist. Yeah. Every single day earthquake happens in Japan, it's not really surprising. It's still really scary though. The thing is, Japan is probably more prepared, and their infrastructure is already like well prepared enough for earthquakes. Unlike in other places. So you go to sleep, yeah. That's the downside with streaming late, is because Europeans have to go to sleep, bro. Oh well. If I can stream early, I will try to stream early. Hold on. But I don't know. Oh my god, I have to restart again. I like this part. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy. That's where the line is. Okay. You can still see the red line a little bit, so I have to move it a little bit left. Oh, it's a little over here. What am I doing? Duh. Yeah, what am I doing? It's already over there. So there's 2 points here. So I'm gonna need to use
Apparently I forgot to share this ID, why it didn't pop up until now.
Oh my god. Thank you for the 21 months, Nebula. Thank you for the tier 2. And oh my god, you can drink now in the US. But I don't think you're in the US, so it doesn't matter. Oh my god, you're 21 years old. Save? I already saved though, I just opened it up. Yeah, sure. So now, what group do I use? Wait, you know what? Let's decide what groups to use. So let's go back to earlier parts. Oh my god. I know I still have this thing here. I gotta play test this. And oh my god, dude, this. I remember building this back in 2024, the good old times. But this is insane. Dude, look at how this looks. This is insane. Like this part right here. And I did this all by myself too, which is insane. Now we have this. Do we have any like toggles that is used to kind of switch parts? The only ones I can think of is the... I guess I'm gonna reuse the parts here. I feel like I'm gonna go back to the first copy and see like... But yeah. If you look at this part is so simple, bro. Like, it's just rocks. It's just 2.1 rocks with what? 325 objects. It's 325 objects? Actually, I was thinking about like remaking that. I don't know actually. Like, if you look at the first sneak peek, you have to look at the first sneak peek to see what it is. But this is like the rocks. Back when it looks like this, I mean, it's what it looks. It's simple. Yeah, it's simple. I guess you can kind of use evolution as an argument or as a reason. You know, like starting with this very simple part, and then later on, as you progress, it evolves, right? So like, I guess I mean, you start simple, and the further you go, the more evolved the design is. You know that I guess I'm kind of cooking. Yeah, dude. Then look at the beginning. Like, look at how... Dude, this is like a like... Sorry for self-glazing myself. But I'm just proud. I really like this design, bro. Like, yeah, it doesn't really have texturing. It's kind of empty. But the colors, the gradient makes it up. The gradient makes up for it, for the emptiness, bro. Yeah, I don't even have to do any texturing. It's just like there is like some shading that kind of gives off beveled looks. There's some beveling, but that's about it. But no textures, bro. No textures. It's just use of gradients. Oh no, just this background. No, it's just flying shards. But yeah, I'm looking for groups to use. Not here. I'll have to, yeah, I'm probably gonna like rework on this and see what I can do to make this part better. Because I think a lot of people say that this is, not a lot of people, a lot of people. Some people say that this is kind of empty, so I might like rework on this. I might see what I can do to nerf this a little bit as well. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do to nerf this a little bit. In a way that doesn't like change the gameplay as much. Let's see if this part... Ooh. Y'all remember like the 1 degree rotation bug? Or 1 degree off rotation bug? Yeah, that, nah, I think actually should be fixed now. Should be fixed. Hopefully no more bugs like that. Oh wait, it's over here, I believe. It happened over here. Yeah. It's 72 and 73. How many objects? Okay, chat. Group 72. Group 72 and 73. I'm just gonna self-note that. So that's what I use for transition. What else did I use for this? Ooh. 1007? That's a lot. Okay, so it's just toggles. It's just toggles. Same for this. Yeah, it's just toggles. And this one don't really matter because they are like... Yeah, they're as a channel, not group. Okay, good to know. Fun fact, saving without exiting without saving still saves your position somehow. Look, I'm still here. Weird. I thought it's not gonna save the zoom state, the positions, the camera position state, but it does save that for some reason. Okay, let's check. We have group 72 and 73, so like... Oh, I already used it here? Go? Oh, it's only... Wait, no, 72, 73. Oh, no, I already used 72. It's already been used here. 73 has not been used ever, but it's used for toggles? What am I toggling? Wait. 73. I have to, like, find... What is this used for? That. Okay, you're gone. So now it's 73 has 0 groups. So what is this toggle for? 70... Wait, what? Why is it over here? It's disabling nothing. What about 72? What is it disabling? Disables that. What objects do I disable? Oh. Okay, oh. What's that? 72. 882. Where did I use it on? Not here. I have to click on view so it doesn't like break anything. That? Are you on this? What's the purpose? Oh, it's for the poses? Oh, interesting. It's for the poses. Okay, I guess we can reuse that those groups then. So 72. And this is, I believe, it's 73. Put in the middle. And then this has to be toggled off first. And then let's check, is group 72 enabled? Is group 72 enabled? The answer is yes, it's enabled already. Let's double check that. Let's double check that. I'm gonna make it tier 3, not tier 3 here. It is enabled. Okay. Just wanna double check. And now so group 72 has to be disabled here. And then 73 is enabled. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll have to disable like the last 4 blocks here. I'll make the background color do we have a... There we go. Oh no, the background color did not change. Let's take a look at something else. Oh, 275 dot frames? No way. Let's take a look at something. Nothing much is happening at the moment. Oh no, are you kidding me? Damn it. I missed several things. Oh well. It is what it is. It's been almost 3 hours already. Yeah. So 72 is to disable. I have to disable like 5 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this out to be disabled. 72. Including this. That has to be disabled. And then 81. Oops. $72. This one. It's a lot here, but disable this one. Yeah, it's that it. And now we switch to this. We have to enable. No, I have to do this. And then, ooh, what the heck? That might be a bit of a problem here. Is 470 disabled? I have no idea. Doesn't really seem like it's disabled, but it looks disabled. What? Activate. Oh, wait, what? Why don't I see it? 417. Do I re-enter the editor? Let's see. They're not. Oh, they're back. Wait, what? Re-entering the editor works. It's weird. Okay. I guess. I have to split this into 3 parts. For this one. Confusing. Hello, Imfran. How's it going? Yeah, I'm looking at both chats and yeah. Hi John, I'm gunning your level name Biru. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Future functions just like that. Oh yeah, I guess. It adds to a bit of a progression, I guess. I don't know. Would you guys... I think it's a bit better if the last 20% of the level is hard than the first 20% being hard, because like if you try to... It's just not fun to... Like, trying to beat it, it's not fun to play from zero, I guess. I guess both have its own downsides, right? Yeah, we're locked in. Oh, are you kidding? It's set to PG. Alright. We have to split in like so. I have to copy this, and then just do that. And then this is gonna have, I believe, 73. Yeah, that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're not too good. 1, 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be. Oh, I have to switch it back to BG. If I can find BG, there is BG. And then. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is 73. So it has to be partially disabled. What the heck is that? Okay, partially disable this one. Partially disable this one. What the heck? I think that's for the stars. Yeah, that's the stars. So let's partially disable stars. It's 80. That's got plenty amount of it. And then ooh. It's hard to see. Whoa, what? Partially disable this one. We'll partially disable this. And then this I have to unoptimize. I have to unoptimize this a little bit. Super 280. So, oh, what? If I make it right. Let's make it 5. Okay. This is 73. I have to change it back to 280. Okay. And then delete the carbon copy of that. Okay, 76. Delete this, disable this one. Partially disable this one. I believe that's it. Oh wait, that's particles. There's the clouds that has to be partially disabled. There's the, what else? There's the lantern, I believe. Yeah, the lanterns has to be partially disabled. Otherwise, like, you're gonna be able to see the lanterns. So I don't want that. So 73. Alright. And that's it. Fine. Let's test it out, shall we? Final touches, yeah, pretty much. Well, it is unoptimizing by one single object, right? There are like some trade-offs with that kind of stuff. Dude, this part, going from like spot at 0 to 1% and to this part, like it looks so evolved. Ooh. Wow. Wait. I want you guys to pay close attention to the transition from this part to the next part. Here we go. So the background looks like this, right? If I... Hold on. I'm gonna slow it down. Pay very close attention to... Just pay very close attention. Look at the left side. Nothing. Wow, that transition is perfect. I should probably play like in practice just to, and yeah, this is how that looks like. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna feature creep this as much, so yeah, we're just gonna be doing final touches pretty much. Alright, here we go. Look, pay close attention to the right side. The rocks is gone, and you see the next background. Yeah, and then if you pay close attention to this side here. There was something. Wait, is it the particles? I think, okay, I noticed that the rocks are disabled from here. Yeah, there are rocks that was just disabled here. But that's about it. The rest is just flawless. Yeah, that's what happens on the top. What about on the bottom side? It's hard to look at, but yeah. And then there you go. Transition. The backgrounds to switch. Isn't that insane, bro? That we have this background here, and then the purpose of this big chunk of air deco in the middle is basically a way to like have the background switch behind the scenes, and it's just so seamless. It's just so cool, bro. Yeah, I'm aware the first and the second layer of parallax. The HSV part of it is not done. So I'm not gonna do it entirely. I don't want to do it all the time. I want to do it like one session at a time. Yeah, it's very clean transition. Whoa! Natsu, thank you for the tier 3. I highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really like how this level looks, man. Like, you see, like, I want to be happy with what I make, right? I really do. I don't think I'm gonna be happy when I'm forced to make Feature Funk 3 or 4. Just so you know, I wanna. And for Tisu. Wow. Natsu, thank you so much, man. Okay, there you go. This transition. Yeah, dude. The only flaw so far from what I noticed is this? That is easily fixable. We just have to select 2 and see which one is like. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to like get rid of this. This seems to be the culprit here. So just disable that. Oh, just get rid of 72 here. I might. Not sure. Let's get rid of that. Yep. Let's test it again. This is like a really crazy transition, I must say. Actually, I'm gonna play in practice. Because I want to test it again. Now I should be actually flawless. I like transitions like this, where the gameplay part is still going, but the background just switch without you realizing like that. Let's take a look at this, the left side. Is there anything off looking? No, that's fixed now. Okay, wow. Yeah, the front. Obviously, those 2 layers are not quite done. But yeah, that's pretty much done. As you can see that. There you go. And now we are just switching. Wow. And you don't see any more leftover objects. There you go. Wow, dude, I like this so much, bro. It's so cool. And dude, look at the clouds. Like, it adds a bit of a noise. I want to have some noise in the sky to make it look more realistic, right? But I'm not quite done with this yet, so I might need to put some more work to it. But yeah, so lots of finishing touches I have to do. But yeah, the idea is that the sky is gonna have some noise, some subtle noise. So like I want the sky the noise to be there, to be like visible. But it's not something that you will absolutely like. It's something you notice, but it's not gonna be like disturbing in a way. You know what I mean? This next one gonna be this next part. There's still a lot to do though. There's still a lot to do. Like this part, if this part is like 95, it looks 95% done. This part is 95% done. The only thing that's kind of missing, I plan on making the spikes have different colors than the rest. I plan on making the ground. I plan on making the gears have different colors. Yeah, it's 95% to me. Aside from the HSV in the background, which that needs more work, but I did the transition. It works. Still a few more parts. It's only been 3 hours. What do I do? I don't think of plans. I mean, like there are still a lot of finishing touches need to be done. Like I think, yeah. Aside from the more colors, oh yeah, I also want to make this ground spike more distance between one and another. Like this has to be. I feel like it feels too kind of too crowded, so I'm gonna have to fix that. The HSV. There's no. I don't think there's gonna be any HSV variation. It's just different colors. Like in the first part, like the spikes have like different colors. to kind of signify like some, I guess, a crystal, if you will. But yeah, that's like, wait a minute. Oh, like in the first part, yeah, the first part in the first part of the sneak peek 1, the spikes have different colors. So yeah, I don't have a to-do list for this, bro. You know what? I think I can just recount all the objects I used so far. I think we are still at sub 7K. I wanna do some more work off stream, I guess. Like, because of the stuff I'm gonna do off stream is gonna be somewhat boring, so I'm gonna do that off stream. And I wanna stream again tomorrow, despite technically on the new month for you guys. So I'll have to start grinding again. Tomorrow I have to start grinding for as much as I can for the September paycheck. Cause today is gonna be the last day for me to grind for the August paycheck. So yeah, I'll just have to wait like 2 weeks to get my paycheck, and then I can get my laptop. If all things goes well, I will be able to buy a laptop. It will be a pretty good investment for me and for my channel. I hope. Yeah, let's count all the objects now. Are we still at sub 7K? Like 7K is pretty good. This part has like 18.5 objects. So let's say if you do, okay, what is 7,000 divided by 18.5? You guys do the math for me. It's not because I'm too lazy or I wanna save some time, bro. I have chatters. I have you guys. Ooh, don't count that. 2.4. Wait, what? 7. Okay, so chat, what is 7,000 divided by 18.5? So 7,000 objects, projected amount of objects, and then 18.5 seconds long, this part. What is the object per second? Oh, I removed the glow there. Okay, yeah. 378. 378, that is not too bad. I mean, there's like... So what is... Let's say, if I'm using 20k objects a minute, what is object per second? So that's like 20k divided by 60. So 20k divided by 60 is 333, right? I think it's 333. So not too far off. The object density is not that bad. It's a little bit above 333. But 378 object a second is like not terrible. Could be worse. There's lots of spikes though. Yeah, it's time for me to oh my god, I have to end stream soon. It's a bit of a shorter stream. 3 hours is not that short, but like... So the foreground alone is only 5.3k. Wow. And then... if you do this one... 660, actually 6609. Wait. $6609. It's even less. What is 6609 divided by 18.5 again? What's the object density? I think it's like 350-ish. 357. Okay. On 350s. That is not bad. Yeah, we just added like, I guess with the air deco, I added objects, but yeah. You know, yeah, this part is looking pretty good. The transition is also pretty good. It's pretty simple. If I have to add like the dark like gradient on the side, that would probably add like 10 objects. So not that bad. I'm probably gonna add a few more, so there is still some room to add of objects to add, but I'm not gonna add much. Like there is still some room to add some more subtle details in between the holes. I think I have a method for that. Like I'm gonna make yeah. I want to put some details. I think I have a method for that. So yeah. Why is he so proud about the? Someone in YouTube chat said, why is he proud about the fact that the level is optimized like shit? Wait, what? Why is this a? Why is that even a question? What? So what is the object density for, let's say if I'm going for 400k for 15 minutes, that's like 26,667, I think. Yeah. And then if I divide it by 26,667 by 60, I have to use calculator for this. Cannot be bothered. So 26667 divided by 60. 444. Wow. Wait, that's actually way less than that the object is density aim for. That's actually pretty good. I mean, anything under 400 objects per second is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, 400k divided by 900 seconds is 444. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Like what? Like we're aiming for 7,000 objects if I add more details on the holes. So that's gonna be like 7k. $7k. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty good. The object usage is pretty good. Yes, you can make something look good while still being optimized. There is a way. Incoming ad break. I think I'm gonna snooze it because I'm about to end stream anyways. So yeah. 3 hours. A little bit shorter stream than usual. Usually I go for 4 to 5 hours. But I wanna do something boring off stream, so yeah, I wanna keep working on this, but I'm gonna work on some boring stuff. I think the HSV is what I'm gonna be working on. So yeah. Okay. Time for me to end stream. Let's find someone to raid real quick. Let's see. Geometry dash. Alright, let's see. Raid. Any building streamers? Any building streamers? Scrolling down. I'm scrolling. I don't really see any building streamers. Are you kidding me? Buh. Everyone is doing Extreme Demon streams, bro. New hardest. Level requests. Guys, we need more building streamers. Am I missing something? We have... You know what? I'm rating mod request streamers. How about that? I'm rating mod request streamers. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I might stream, I might not stream tomorrow, we'll see. But I'll still be working on real travel though, so yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.